What a start. I'm sitting here trying to get my music going and y'all take off on me. So I got to catch up. I got one goal tonight, stay with this front group for as long as I can. Really liking all those red and black jerseys we're hanging with. Hitting the S's, I'm just trying to stay at the back, conserve. I don't want to get dropped on the S's. It was a hard night for me. I know Eric came in here, no warm up. Lots of you guys hadn't raced in a while, but here we are going at it. The group's staying together. Another place everybody likes to drop me is out here on the other side of the Italian Villa there on that climb. I saved my feather just in case I start to get dropped up here. But even though we started hard, I mean these first 4K were above my FTP. It's not looking too bad. All of us are in this group, pushing hard. Coming back around, the group is still together. Here I finally used my feather, figured may as well stay with this group. I'm very worried about being dropped on these S's. Another place that I like to get dropped off at. Working hard to stay with them. Heart rate's at 170, it's not too bad. All that red and black still hanging in together. It's been good stuff, guys. Really doing well here. Coming back in through Ocean City. The group's good. You can't see it on this screen, but there are two people who dropped off now. One a minute back, another one's 29 seconds. So 2 spots that we've secured, hopefully. Next goal here is don't get dropped on this false flat coming up. But surprisingly, I think people were respecting these rollers. I felt like they kept the power down going through here. So a little bit of resting, trying to stay near the back. Again, our team is together. We're looking good, hanging on here. Turning into the reverse Titan. And again, one thought here is hang on for as long as I can. If I can get this with the second group, hopefully there'll be a split and I can stay with them. But already I'm starting to drift a bit. It's definitely a lot of work trying to stay on with here. We'll see as we start to drift off more and more. A split already occurs up ahead. Looks like it got closed down, but then it splits again. These rollers are just so punchy and hard, like we were talking about later. Knowing the gears and being able to get into them real quick. And there I just go off the back. My goal now is to stay with these 3 for as long as I can. I know I can beat these guys on the climb the way they're pushing through these punchers. They aren't going too hard. So here we hit the climb, which is one of my favorite climbs in Zwift. So I drop it down. I've got, I'm running with a, let's see, I'm running a 20 front and catching up to Eric here. I pass him and Eric jumps on and grabs my wheel. And we're going to ride a long time together here, try and catch this Z-Sun guy. Downhill was good having a partner because honestly I was tired and I wanted to ease off, but with Eric ahead I could not because he's going to need my help and I can't let a teammate down. So on down we go. We're pushing a little bit harder than the guys behind us. We actually had a really good split. We had 13 seconds right now, 16 on some of them. I was hoping the Z-Sun guy would work hard. I couldn't communicate with Eric because I dropped out of Discord. Trying to just let music help me get along. I was happy to see he blew his feather. Notice I'm keeping mine. I'm keeping mine for the return trip. I want to blow it up near the top of this climb at the end. So we're kind of cat and mouse a little bit here. He's making Eric take a lot of the front poles. I was tired. I didn't really feel like it, but I took it for a little bit, trying to get the Z-Sun to accelerate past me. I think Eric and I could have done a better job working together, trying to tire the Z-Sun fell out. But again, without communication, we weren't able to do it, and I was just focused on trying to stay ahead of those guys behind us. But look at this gap closing. They're down to 9 seconds now. That's not a good sign. I was hoping we had opened the gap up a bit more on this climb, and we start to, and I'm feeling good. But I don't know what happened to us. Did we ease off a bit here? 192, maybe, because all of a sudden they're catching us, and now we got a big group to contend with. And the last thing we want to do is ride in with a big group like this. I know we have a climb coming, so we've got Hugh, me, and Eric in this group. We've got Z-Sun with 2 teammates in this group. I'm a bit worried about them. I did not want Z-Sun to team up like they did, but yeah, it's racing, and here we are. The question is who's going to have the power up the hill. Again, half this group I already know I can beat up the hill because I did it once. But Z-Sun, the fellow who caught up to us there, took off, and eventually I figure I've got to catch him too. And look at that, Eric hanging right on that wheel, which is awesome. I think they're blowing their feathers a little bit early. That's not really the hard part there. But all I want to be is in striking distance here. Another feather blown, that's what I want to keep seeing. Even better. I've blown it at that corner before, and that is absolutely too soon. Right about here is the right spot to do it, and then you can hammer it up. Feather was burned on mine. This goes by so fast when they're accelerating. All right, here the goal was to get up to 57 and coast down, and I did it, and I'm watching everybody else's power, and I'm not seeing anybody else coasting down. So I knew we were burning some matches back there trying to stay with us. which is totally fine. So now Eric and I have got to push through these rollers. I hate these rollers. I often get caught on these rollers after beating everybody up that climb. Having a teammate was such a big help, Eric. It encouraged me to keep pushing hard and keeping that gap. They were holding it at 8-9 seconds, which was making me nervous, but we were pushing hard on every uphill, and that was keeping them back there. And once we came into this area here at 8 seconds, I knew we could catch them. Unfortunately, I was yelling at Eric all through these rollers, but I was over in the Colts voice channel. They also happen to have an Eric, so I'm sure he had no idea what I was yelling at him about. But I finally got the right channel, and Eric and I started pulling each other in this line. This is just a matter of staying close together and hanging on. Really good race, guys. Eric, was great racing in with you. A lot of good video time here for us. I can't wait to see our scores here.